The Condors kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owls offense will take the field first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And this guy's developed quite nicely as a security blanket for his quarterback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Owls headed quickly to the line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Collins. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Takes a handoff. It's Woods. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. This time he wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. To the air on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Well, he won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Condors offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
They'll run the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Spinderella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And it'll be the Condors who are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Condors come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost yardage on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long on the option. Keeps it himself. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. So now on comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's loose down the middle, and he's going to take it off. Down Condor.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff to the single running back. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. That's caught. It's Rogers. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw. It's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Rogers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Takes the handoff. It's Woods. There's a crease, and they get him down. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it. It's Woods. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and... Oh, he's got some space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Right back to the well. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Now on the option. Keeps it on the option. Past the 45. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's right. Oh, they're after him. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Glad to have you with us from Kennesaw, Georgia, and Fifth Third Bank Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Condors and the Kennesaw State Owls. So Kennesaw State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Condors offense will have the football first. And here comes the sophomore running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. Power football with the run. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. They'll ride the hot hand. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. It's right. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Condors have it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He's looking to pass. A strike downfield. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The option, he'll keep it. Picked up maybe 3 on the second. Seven. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll keep it on the ground. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. Makes his first start of the season for this team, hoping to get things started with a W. To the air, it's Washington. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 25. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely center cut. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They'll go to the counter. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. Pulls it on the option. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the move, it's Woods. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this.
That's a good example there of complementary DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
And it'll be the Condors come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. On the run, it's Woods. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Collins. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he stopped, and it looks as if the turnover celebration is going to be short-lived. That flag is likely going against the defense. That is a tough one. They had, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Might be changing the route. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Carousel State will have to punt this one away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The old coaching cliche, go win or know every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to
the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the Boise State Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Kennesaw State head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Boise State is headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Owls offense will get first crack at it here. Ricky Collins. Here's a guy that they believe in running out to start his senior season, and high expectations here. Offense working from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Got a man. It's Thurman. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Collins. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He is a guy with a lot of upside, and they think he will be a centerpiece in this passing attack. Throwing, Imaliava. Makes the grab, it's Wagner. Let's talk for a second. Boise State. With the seat. 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. It'll be third and long. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And the Broncos are marching down the field. Play action, Iamaleava. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Makes a grab and room to run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boise State. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Pulls it in with one hand. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And the Owls peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quickly complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Shoots it to the left. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Short gain on the play before he slides. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Iamaleava. Complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marsh. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Tight end now in motion. Again, it's Iamaleava. He's got the tight end. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
This offense has it with really good field position. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Could not make his way to the corner. They're dealing with a second and long.
On the play. Brings up second down.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The RPO, it's complete. Across the 45. Snags it and he's open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Woods. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air on 2nd down. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Running inside, it's Gaines. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Might as well give it to him again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Brown. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. He's in open space downfield.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Zings it complete to the right. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Woods. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Throwing, Iamaleava. Looking down the middle. Finds his man. It's Gaines. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick completion to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Makes a man miss. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Broncos are in the red zone. To the ground, he's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. A spectacular one-hand grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to... And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Broncos!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. After the whistle, there is a man who has yet to leave the field, and they'll check on him. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. That's caught. It's Rogers. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. QB draw. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. With the draw, it's Woods. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They've got him looking raw, but they're going to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. The give on the counter. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 times. Got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run this play from the pistol. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the
Welcome to the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and Center Park Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the Georgia State Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Ollie Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach McGee told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Coming out with it, it's Webb. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Panthers offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Owls offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. Using his legs, it's Woods.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Thurman. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, Pollack cut ball. Maybe even double team high load. Chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The kick is on its way. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. The run inside. It's Webb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's loose at the 15. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Avery. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Escapes the pressure going right. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they're able to get him on the ground. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his man, it's McGee. Good, solid tackle. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Under fire. Gets it to the back. Thrust that arm out. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Maybe some room here. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Webb. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they strike 1st. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Back to pass, it's Washington. He'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Thurman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Pulls it and fires to the left. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Got a little grass. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll run for it. Can't get him to the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They're going to ride this running back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. On the ground with the counter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Going for 6. Touchdown, Owls! Fitted in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And some room to work. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Number 92 in punt formation to kick it away.
They kick it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Gets it out quickly.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Woods. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They'll go to the counter play. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running it to the right. Finding some room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Thurman. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And here's the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Trying to impose their will with the run. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. That's reeled in. It's McGee. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The pull and throw off the RPO. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. With the draw, it's Webb. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. On the sweet spin, and he's free. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's McGee. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They'll run it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Washington. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Off play action. With the catch, it's Woods. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Caught in the backfield, it's Rogers. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Could be an alley. Got enough for the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Going to the run, it's Woods. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they go back on top. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Webb. Shows him the stiff arm. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 18 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Wildcats, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game at Center Park Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Picks up the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Scanning the field, it's Washington. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Right back to the well. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Give to the running back. Got enough space. Touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. And they got it. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking downfield, it's Washington. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The run inside. It's Webb. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to him. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pucks it out of the air. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Woods. Turning it on. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Rogers. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give on the counter. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Back to throw, it's Washington. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They punt it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The sure hands, it's Rogers. And they're able to get him down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. On target. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Running inside, it's Webb. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. Running into the open space. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking for space. It's Martin. There's some room there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. The run inside. It's Martin. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2. There he goes. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Let's go, Panther fans.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. Trying to move them on the counter. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. Here's a heat. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Webb.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Right on the money. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Georgia State jumps back to the line. Pulls it on the option. Shakes off the defender. All kinds of room to the right. At the 20. Got the first himself. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Just feeds the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. On the option.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
So now it's second and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Here's a little room there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On the ground, it's Woods. Bulldozes his way through. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He'll keep it on second down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And he got it! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires quickly.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Yeah, and this offense knows what it's like. This is the 2-minute drill. We got to keep the pedal to the floor. Nice job getting the first down.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. Got his man.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it down the left side. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back,
fires toward the end zone. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Finds a man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Looking to the end zone. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got it in the end zone, and the game is tied. An extra point away from taking the lead.
man, how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing to and you get the big W.
A